Welcome to my views and news. Another video for you. Three news stories. Firstly, is Eskinder Nega in Eritrea? Because since yesterday, several sources are claiming social media rumors are being spread. Eskinder has escaped Ethiopia. He is in Eritrea. I have my analysis of the situation of this resistance movement in the region. Where could Skandar be? I want to share my analysis with you. Secondly, southern Oromia, which used to be a stronghold of OLA, but last year we saw an operation. And after that, OLA fighters retreated from some places there, and security forces took control of several OLA's camps. But once again, heavy fighting is being reported. OLA-backed sources are claiming that two officers of Ethiopian army has been killed in this new confrontation. Thirdly, I have a clip for you from Tigray, where, as I reported in the previous video, protests were held today. Big protests. Clip for you showing how big the protests were today in Tigray. Firstly, viewers, Amhara People's Front has been established, and now question is, where is Eskinder Nega? Does he have support of all Fano fighters, all Fano faction from Gojam, Gondar, Wallo, Shoa? We have been hearing rumors since yesterday that Eritrea could be hosting Eskinder Nega. We heard similar rumors when Ethiopian government launched an operation against Fano last year, and Zemine Kasi, Masrisha went underground. It was said that Zemine Kasi had crossed into Eritrea, but later we saw that he was found in Bahirdar. He was arrested from a church in Bahirdar. Masrisha is still missing, though we saw his pictures a few months ago rather. Where could Eskinder be? Well, firstly, Eskinder's base, I think, is Gojam. Because in Gojam, there was vacuum. Fano commanders like Masrisha and Zemine Kasi, they fled. There was no one to lead Fano fighters, anti-government groups in Gojam. Will he flee his base? And which route will he take to enter Eritrea? I know two areas where Eskinder could be, but I am not sharing precise details with you. He could be in Gojam or Amhara BG border. These are the areas where thousands of Fano fighters are regrouping themselves. So he could be there. What about Eritrea? Well, at this point of time, Eritrea is not openly supporting any Ethiopian opposition group. Yes, Eritrea is not happy with what is happening in Ethiopia. It is not happy with growing close ties between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government. It is not happy with the growing US Western influence in Ethiopia. But since Ethiopia is not backing any opposition Eritrean group, that is why so far Eritrea is not openly supporting any group in Ethiopia. So it's difficult to say that Eskinder could be in Eritrea. Those who are making this claim, either they are just misinforming people or they have some information which we don't have. My analysis is that Eritrea is watching the developments in Ethiopia very closely. It does not want to be involved. ISAF work is focused on recovery of economy. If there is economy, we don't know what is Eritrean budget, what is Eritrean constitution. Several questions, basic questions about Eritrean government. So that is why my understanding is that Eskinder is in the Amhara region. And Fano factions in the region, they have proven in the past 1 month or so that people back them. Ethiopian army has been unable to arrest top Fano commanders. Army tried to arrest Massafent, it tried to arrest Merewadajo, it tried to arrest Shigao. It accused Shigao and Merewadajo of assassination of Gurmashtila. Still, both Merewadajo and Shigao could not be arrested. So there could be Eskinder as well, with hundreds of Fano fighters as his followers. So for me, so far, there is no concrete information that Eritrea is hosting Eskinder Nega. Secondly, the southern Ethiopia used to be stronghold of OLA, parts of southern Oromia, not Ethiopia. In Guji, in Borana, there was a significant presence of OLA. Last year, Ethiopian army launched an operation. OLA lost several of its strongholds there. But after the first round of talks, we saw resumption of clashes between OLA and Ethiopian government forces, mainly Ethiopian National Defense Force and Ethiopian Federal Police. And OLA has carried out several attacks in the past 2 weeks. The attacks targeted police stations. OLA released its members from these police stations. And weapons were captured from these police stations. Intense fighting is being reported now from southern Oromia. Bole Hora, name of district is Gali Magada. Near Gali Magada, there is Mixi. In Mixi, on Sunday and on Saturday, there was heavy fighting. I have received, this is West Guji, I think, this area. I have received one video showing several dead bodies of Ethiopian army soldiers. Graphic video cannot show you here. Now, OLA-backed news sources are making very tall claims. They say that more than 200 were killed in the fighting in Bolehora and around 300 captured. We're not in a position to verify or reject this claim. But OLA-backed sources have shared two names. They say that two officers of Ethiopian army have been killed in this clash in Bolehora. Their names have been made public by the OLA. Lieutenant Firasol Gudisa Duguma. Second officer is from South Gondar. Yigazo Tafata. Yigazo Barsi Tafata. He's from South Gondar. No evidence has been shared by OLA, but since names have been made public by pro-OLA news sources, that just shows the intensity of fighting in Guji, West Guji. So far, no announcement of resumption of talks. A second round of talks has not started between OLA and Ethiopian government. Both sides, especially OLA, is accusing the government that government is trying to get battlefield leverage, military leverage before the start of second round of talks. Though we're seeing that on the ground, some attacks are being initiated by Oromo Liberation Army. Attacks on police stations were carried out by OLA fighters without any provocation from government forces. Thirdly, a clip for you from Tigray about today's demonstrations, big demonstrations by IDPs. Tigray interim government, TPLF, as I said earlier, they're behind these demonstrations, showing the frustration in Tigray. People are frustrated. 6 months ago, peace deal was signed. So far, no progress has been made about the return of IDPs. Tens of thousands displaced from Western Tigray, Volkayet, Amhara, Southern Tigray as well. No progress about the return of refugees from neighboring countries. In Sudan, around 70,000 there. No progress made so far. Only basic services restored to some extent, not fully. Banking service restored, and aid was being delivered. Now it has been suspended, food aid. And educational activities starting, not fully. A lot needs to be done. Implementation of deal slowed. Why? Because of unavailability of funds. That is what Gata said 2 days ago at a briefing of African Union observers. So it means that political issues are unresolved. Issues like status of Volkayet Raya and other routine implementation of deal is also pending because there are no resources. Getachew reportedly could visit Europe in coming days. So I think he'll try to engage Western countries, diaspora directly to get support for the people of Tigray for the implementation of Pretoria deal. Or maybe he has backing of Ethiopian government as well. Government was planning to organize donors conference, but it was not held. Now Getachew, I think, has decided to contact European countries, US himself, because peace deal implementation is being delayed. His government is coming under pressure from within as well. TPLF has made it clear that it does not want interim government period to go beyond 6 months. So he'll have to deliver soon. IDPs backed by government protesting because aid delivery to them being it has been suspended and no signs of their return to Western and Southern zone. Watch the clip showing that large number of people attended today's protests in Tigray. Thank you for watching.